We are live. We are live. Okay, very good, very good. Live screen, please work. Yes. Okay. Um, that is unexpected. Um, why are the lines so dark? They are not that dark when I look at them in the game. What the hell? When did that happen? Huh. Oh yeah. Wow. Oh wow. What the hell? Why? What? Anyways. Um. Oh, and guess who just decided to... Oh, guess who just decided to pop up? It's Silence. But I won't join him today. Well, not as quickly as I would before. Wait, let me quickly inform him. Oh, he knows I'm streaming. Well, caught red-handed, I guess. Whoops. Anyways, so it's been like few days. I think it was like 4 days or so. I made steady progress. You know, added torpedoes, finished the superstructure, made lots of different details. Basically, I am way behind Silent right now when it comes to the construction. But that doesn't matter. That really does not matter because I'm putting in the effort, you know, putting in the extra effort. Currently, I was working on making the writing, you know, like when you look at the American destroyers and all, they have this like really uh, interesting writing style, I guess you could say. Um, Let me quickly do this. Yeah, should work. Bam. Then if I pull this down. Ah. I'll quickly join VC. It doesn't matter. You won't hear him anyways. Hello. Okay, he's... Yeah, hello. What is?
Well, I'm doing fine.
Okay.
I see you starting your part two already.
Yes, I am currently streaming.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm currently working on, you know, my destroyer because it takes so long to make a destroyer.
Yeah. My part two should be being streamed Monday at the latest.
Okay. um, um,
Oh, did you hear of the near nuclear meltdown that happened in the east?
Look, I hear a lot of I hear a lot of meltdowns happening everywhere. I just don't see what's the difference between a nuclear meltdown and absolute annihilation.
Well, Russia took over this nuclear plant and it caught fire yesterday and almost caused Chernobyl 2.0.
Yay, more fun stuff to talk about. Anyways, I will now be putting you on silent in my stream because we don't want to hear depressing stuff right now, you know? Let's hope so. Oh, okay. Please enlighten me of this good news you seek to tell me of, sir. Please. My, a place in college, you say? How prestigious. How prestigious. Oh, so you're doing a music college stuff thing. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Although I did know that you were a musical person.
Well, yeah, seeing as I am the rhythm guitarist, lead vocalist in a band,
Yep.
I'm not going to carry on that because you'll mute me for shameless plugs.
Let's face it, it will be too late for that. uh,
They know I'm in a band, that's it. They don't know the name, so...
anyways, yeah, I'm working on my destroyer. I like, I had to work day and night to get where I am currently. Like, I am not. I've still got to do the rigging. I still got to finish the back part of the ship. I've like only barely done half of the like thermal tiling on the destroyer, so stuff is taking a while. Quite a while. Let me stream it so you can see.
When I get back to doing my thing.
Yes, when you are going to take way less time than me to make ships, yeah?
I'm going to work on an actual light cruiser.
Oh, he's gonna work on a light cruiser, how enlightening.
But not like anti-aircraft light cruiser, like an actual one with actual light cruiser guns and stuff.
Where the hell are you? I don't know why, but your mic sound quality just sounds like the next garbage I found.
I'm on my phone because I'm not where I normally am. I don't have access to my PC till Sunday.
Oh, okay. Shell casings, let's just plop them around here. Shell casings, just plop them around here. Yes, let's place an AP shell literally on the middle of the deck. Why not? Who cares? It's just an AP shell. Nobody needs to know that this thing exists. Oh yeah, and it's bigger than the guns. Look at it, and look at the barrels. They're like bigger. Wait.
Well, I'm more likely rewatching this on a bit of a later date.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll be leaving again to fill my stream with actual things I wanted to do and say and have.
You can do so with me here.
No, because your audio quality is so bad and there's something in the background which is annoying me and I don't know if other people can hear it, but I don't want to risk it.
I'm only just playing Bus Simulator 21 on a PlayStation.
Well, you know what that means. Time to get out of the VC.
Hey, can you let me do my outro bit, though?
I never thought you had an outro. Besides, we don't have outros here. Bye. But that is true. We don't have outros here. No outros. No outros. Absolutely no outros. Anybody who thinks we have outros here is foolish. We do not have things. What are these outros you so dare to speak of? For there are no outros that I shall know. I think. Yeah, I know, it was a bit mean to let Silent Art, but, you know, I got people to entertain. Well, sort of entertain. I think entertain is the wrong word here. I think bore to death sounds better. Who cares? Who cares? Paint. 0, 0, 0. And then we're gonna make this black because I want to make this look like You know these numbers that you see on like the destroyers, like I think you might know what I mean, but not social, but like these numbers where they have like, you know, there's the white writing and then behind it's like a black shading kind of thing, and that's what I'm going for. So yep, this is too high. 1, and then we go and then we notice that this thing needs to be turned a few times, rotated a bit. Rotation is fun. Then we duplicate it. Then we have to go and change it a bit. And then we have to fill out all the same stuff and do it all over again. Because fun. That's what shipbuilding's all about, isn't it? Fun. No, I don't know what you think about it, but I do not call this fun. I think. I don't know. I never know. I seem to never know. I don't know. Who cares? I don't know why I don't stream sometimes. I don't know many things. It's just what I want to know, what I don't want to know. And now I'm going off sidetracking, doing some random stuff which is basically nonsensical, and basically I doubt anybody wants to listen to. So let's do the interesting part, and was trying to explain the destroyer while it's still being under construction, still work in progress. Because, to be honest, I already finished kind of like most of the front part. It's only like the rigging. I want to put, you know, searchlights here, rigging which will be connected here, also some connected to, you know, the mast to create like the signal flag system. To be honest, I never understand the whole point of rigging. Like, absolutely not. When I look at rigging, the only thing I can see is just problems. Because, for example, if you have the rigging go to the front of here, wouldn't that theoretically, like, block the firing of, you know, this lines go all the way to the here, and then it's like, and then you have like a flagpole here. Wouldn't that limit your firing if you were to say, shoot here, like it's just 2 degrees, but remember, there's a flagpole here, 1 degree, flagpole here, it hit flagpole, or wait, 0.5 degrees, because apparently, flagpole, it will hit the flagpole, and if it does not hit the flagpole, well, it will hit something, that's for sure, and was the side of the flagpole and would still ricochet. To be honest, I think flagpoles, and you know, they are quite complicated, and to be honest, I think also partially not really wanted, especially when we are like looking at these guns here. Like, yes, I can see myself putting like railings here, all the way up to like here, like where it starts, you know, the bow starts going up a little bit. Although I now think that the bow up thing was absolutely unnecessary, considering it won't stop any waves anytime soon. Absolutely not. But I still think that the railing should only go up to here, because the further you go, theoretically, it would be able to fire straight ahead. Like, absolutely wouldn't be able to fire straight ahead. Or have, well, let's face it, actually it could never have depression angles in this case. The only gun which could have depression angles if faced forwards is this gun. This gun can't, because, you know, bow goes up, depression angle goes down, kind of a big problem. Can't do it. So, yeah, maybe. Don't know. And then, oh yes, so, a little bit about I think I can talk a little bit about the guns. Um, for those who have naval art, I will be posting the file. I have somehow no access to Steam Workshops. Apparently, it's whining around that I have to pay $5 to get access to Workshop, so I can't put it on the Workshop, which is kind of sad. I will not mention how I got naval art. I won't. But I will tell that it has been paid for. Not exactly straight from me, but from part of my family member. Thank you very much. So yeah, chains. This is the chains. You know, anchor chains. Still got to complete it though. Work in progress. These are, you know, they are for the fire hoses because, you know, fires need to be contained. And although we do not really have any wood, having rubber burn is not exactly the best idea. And so it is the best thing if you can put out that fire, you know, before the fire starts burning all the rubber, which is not very good. Rangefinders. These are the 5 meters rangefinders, I think it was. Let me look in the modules. I don't exactly remember. So many rangefinders. I'm not kidding when I say this. Naval art mods. You are missing out if you don't have any naval art mods. Generally, there are more guns in the naval art mods than there are actual guns. It's just you got so many choices. It's like it kills you sometimes. Yeah, 2 meters rangefinder, Japanese. Yeah. Then is this the, you know, I think it was Mark 35 director, a gun director of the Americans. I don't fully know. Mark 35? No, not the Mark 35. Mark 37? Maybe? Oh yeah, Mark 37, but it looks different though. Well, not just that this thing has, you know, that this thing has the radar, the thing mounted at the top of it, but like also this has like this kind of, wait, let me plop it down. Wait, you see this part that's protruding from the normal rangefinder if it were here? So I'm assuming that if it has this, it's the mod 2. I will probably have to do research on that one, and probably will. Also, well, I plopped both us here for, I think, was a maybe stupid reason, but to be honest, there was I just like it if you have like little Bofors guns that can go against, you know, PT boats, like little patrol boats that can, you know, be very pesky to deal with. So, what's the best solution to getting rid of PT boats? You have small guns to counter small PT boats. That's simple. Simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. So yeah, so small guns to counter small boats. Even smaller guns to counter even smaller boats. You know. And depth charges. Oh yes, depth charges. I will be going over those after once I finish the back of the ship. For now, torpedoes. Yes, torpedoes. I love torpedoes. You love torpedoes. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But torpedoes are very useful thing which can be used to sink ships has been used by submarines. Submarines sink ships. Sometimes. The other times, please don't get me involved in this naval history complex stuff. I can't. I just don't know much enough. Please, no. But yes, these are based off the 610mm Japanese long lance torpedoes. You know, those oxygen torpedoes. Very fast, very long range, a lot of damage, big warhead, do a lot of boom, sink ship very effectively. This too has also been somewhat copied from Japanese destroyers. I noticed when I was on World of Warships that the Japanese destroyers have like this weird box, not like this kind of box. They weren't box like, they were more organic, if I may say. That's what I actually think. Japanese ship look a bit more organic, unlike, you know, the Allied ships, which looked way more clunky, and German ships, not to mention, not to be left out. They're like, the guns are the epitome of clunky. They had lot of sharp edges. Like, Japanese were smooth, very smooth. Like, okay, these guns were never made, so they don't count, okay? These guns never were made, so they don't count. They were from a project which then World of Warships made into the Azuma. But, I mean, like, German guns. Here, look at this. Look at this. This has so many sharp edges, like flat surfaces, and, you know, sharp edges. Meanwhile, the Japanese go around carrying their Yamatos. I made one, which, yeah. Let me scroll for a really, really long time while awkwardly sitting here in silence, hoping that I could say something, but I can't, because I know I can't, because, yeah, I can't. Wrong gun. Still wrong gun. Where is it? Ah, there it is, 460. I was just oversaw this. I didn't see this thing, huh? Like, look at this. Like, this has way. You can't tell me this has more sharper flat surfaces than, you know, this here. Like, sure, yeah, because, you know, but I'm talking about generally. Like, this is round. This surface is somewhat round. This surface is round, but let's face it, that surface is also very round, so no points given there. This surface, also that surface, yeah, okay, but like, round, not flat. Well, it's bent sort of around. It's complicated. Yeah, this looks more like you know, a box. Like, this looks more like a bit smoother. I think Nagato guns can help me out here. I have been put in a very awkward situation, and now I have to save myself by searching for Nagato guns. Where are they? Oh, they were up there. They were up here. Yeah. Gun, Nagato gun. Where are you? Here. Nagato gun. See? Very, round, smooth. Although, you know, that's the wrong comparison considering, the gun I was comparing didn't even exist, and the closest reference would be the Bismarck gun, which theoretically looks actually quite similar, so points still stand, I guess. Like, look at this. This is still very boxy. Okay, the front plate is not very flat. I mean, sure, yeah, not flat. Why? Do not know. Must be some reason, right? Like, surely they didn't make it round because they were too lazy to make it round. Like, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, look, Japanese destroyer gun. Here, look, round, very round. Which destroyer guns? Any German destroyer guns? I don't even think. Did this exist? This existed? Did it? Let me see. I cannot believe this. Wait. 128mm German naval gun historical footage. I said naval gun, not tank guns. Not heads, honestly. Sometimes I think Google is the most wasted of potentials, because it just shows me stuff I'm literally not even searching for. Or the second reason would be because there was none. There. Ship. Yes, ship. I am looking for ship guns. God, how hard was that to understand, Google? I literally wrote naval guns in there. Do I have to now write bloody ship onto it and say it is a ship I am looking for? Do you not understand this? What I am trying to explain to you. I'm seriously questioning whether this thing that I'm looking at even existed. No, it did not. What? SKC 41 twin turrets. Okay, SKC 41 twin turrets. So SK dash C C 41 did these. However, the two ships intended to carry these guns, Z-64 and Z-74, were both severely damaged while under construction, 1944, and never completed. I'm trying to. Why? Come on. Then we will have to go for, I think, one of the most recognizable. Yes. Wait, wasn't this a 128mm gun, not a 150? This was a 128, not a 150. At least I can't remember. Yeah. See, super box-ish, like smooth. Okay, maybe it's not the greatest model to compare it to. There have been some better ones. Not trying to say that the mod developer who made this and the model itself is bad. It's It's just there's some other examples that I may or may. Okay, this was never made, so it doesn't count. This. Just, what the hell's wrong with? Okay, my game decided to just take a break from existing. Yeah, okay, no, the model's actually relatively the same. Just that this one's a bit more clunky and has not the ratings. Oh, and it doesn't have the blast bags. And the doors don't have the, I think it's a sliding track, something to like help the, doors slide. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, it's like, look at, wait, let me just remove this so we can get a better look on these newer mods. That I also have to mention, these are newer mods. The one I just showed was an older mod, so can't really blame it. So yeah, but yeah, it's just like, look at this frontal plating is a bit round. This one's straight flat. Then also the corners are mostly round, except for like this corner, these edges, and meanwhile this has no round surfaces on the armor, the turret armor itself at all, except the whole the big hole in the middle. No, it's got a hole, bravo. But otherwise, the German guns look very got a lot of flat surfaces because they are very flat. But yes, so coming back to what I was about to say. Yeah, thermal plating, yada yada yada. So, yes, this is based off Fletcher. The Fletcher class destroyers. They had this thing here, and I was just like, why don't they? The Americans like to pepper their, at least from what I can see in World of Warships, and let's face it, that is not exactly the most accurate. Accuracy be lost. But how am I supposed to put this? We have perfect spaces to put AA guns. So my brain was like, this is the biggest temptation in my whole of history. So me being a very smooth brain will now put AA gun here. I do not know if it's good or not. Who cares? I just did it. LeMayo. So now I've done it. Well, I haven't, to be honest, I haven't tested it and do not know if it works or not. All I do know is that theoretically they might as well not exist because these exist, and to be honest, I am very tempted to remove them, for the main reason being that they are making this ship boring as heck. Like, these rangefinders do hardly any damage, but like, this here just shoots those planes out of the sky like it's no man's business. And to be honest, I am quite sick of it. Like, generally just quite annoyed that like these are, and they also shoot normal HE shells, which is even more frustrating because I do not want it to do that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna shoot at something now. It's like, well, I want to know if my guns are shooting or not, like my main guns. I want to, and the caliber of these autos, I'm removing them. I am removing them. There's just literally no clue why I put them there. Make the whole ship gameplay just so boring. It's just, boring. This is better. although I was and I still am planning to, you know, put AA guns on this, because this torpedo was made to carry AA guns on it. That's why it's got this very box shape. And unlike a massive gun which has, for example, 460 millimeters or something like that, you know, where putting a small gun on a big gun is not the best idea, putting a small gun on a torpedo launcher which does not have, you know, big boom and everything like that. Well, the torpedo itself does, but like only on its target's impact. And let's face it, we're not going to launch torpedoes like with the target literally like centimeters away from my ship. No way. It's just not possible. My ship is not made to do that, and the torpedoes especially aren't made for that kind of purpose. They are made for long range combat capabilities and the semi-medium, because they have 15 seconds reload time. I am not going to mention where those 15 seconds of reload time came from, and I will not be making any excuses for it, because quite frankly I won't, because it makes no sense. It's just it exists. Okay, live with it. So yeah, that exists, sort of. Oh yeah, so back to the, you know, bridge, because I am most proud of my bridge. Searchlight, spotting lights, some, you know, these are just to, you know, find and, you know, see the enemy. Like, these are for like viewing purposes only, to like spotting. This you could theoretically argue is a conning tower, because you are trying to do reconnaissance from said tower, or whatever you call it, you know, spotting, whatever. We have a radar, more radar, all mounted on a Fletcher-esque, it's not at all a Fletcher mast, it's just my own mastercade. Yeah, there it is. It's my own mast. Finished. You know, navigational stuff. I'm pretty sure the Japanese put it there for navigation. I don't know what they call it though, so I'm gonna call it navigational thingy that exists, and I have no clue what it is. Yeah. Charting. This is, you know, map. You can plot your course here. It also says gunneries thing. You know, all the other stuff I mentioned earlier. Here another compass for the guy who decides to sit upon here. Wait, let me make the line grey. Oh, no, not the whole thing grey. I wanted only like that line to be grey. Boom. Actually, why did I put it there again? Huh. Ah, yes, I remember now, because I wanted to have it look a bit like a compass, because that's what it really is. It is a compass. Okay, I shall work on that later on. Obviously, the communication pipes, you know, voice pipes, they lead down to the combat room. I have not decided where the combat room will be yet, but in my manual, ship manual, I have decided that for every new ship I will now create a manual, because I just want people to know how weird I am by literally creating manuals for every ship I make. Yay me. Yeah, I will have to decide where that is going to be roughly. Although I could argue that the, you know, combat station is really here with the bridge, because, you know, it theoretically is. This is the AA rangefinder director thing. I think it's a AA director, something like that. Although I think, can this actually do AI director historically? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I am also looking forward to the new Naval Arts update, which will include um, I think it was what was it called? I can't fully remember, but as all I really know in detail is that it's all about like sub construction. So it's like not sub construction as in like submarine construction, but like sub construction as in small parts can be made. Um, uh, and then you can like this door, for example, you select the whole door and then add it to your items list, and then boom, you have your own made door, not modded, but it's still it's a single piece, and I find that will be quite helpful and useful when I am doing such stuff, because to say the least, I would have a mental breakdown if I did not have such a thing. So yay, I am quite excited for that. Will be a massive help. Uh, Also, by the way, this AA gun platform and this superstructure here. If you please tell me in the comments, does this look like the Fletcher superstructure? Because I have no clue if it looks close to the super. Obviously, it's not finished. No, I still have to connect, the AA gun director thing to the main gun tub, and but otherwise I've copied most of it from the Fletcher model in World of Warships. So yeah, and that's why also these two OL icon are here, although they are not single mounts but dual mounts, because why not? What not mounts? Dual mounts. Let's go dual mount all the way. Who cares? It's not like it's gonna change how overpowered the ship is. Yeah, this is fine. This is gonna be the destroyer with the best AA capabilities. This is fine. This is fine. This is absolutely, definitely fine. Oh yes, and these are also based off like the gun tubs I saw on the World of Warships model. But I wouldn't say that. That's why I say it's from the World of Warships model, because I don't know if the real, Fletcher had these. Being historically inaccurate isn't, let's say, a good thing when you're playing a historical game with a game about historical ships, and you creating your own ships or recreating historical ships. Being wrong is kind of like being wrong as a air traffic controller. Although the one is connected to lives and therefore is more important than not getting your history absolutely 100% correct. But kind of a dilemma saying who is more important, but let's face it, air traffic controllers are way more important. One is connected to lives, the other less so. Although currently I would argue that kinda also sort of maybe, because there's a madman and he's very mad, and he's also very Russian, and he's also very I would say trigger happy. But anyways, so rangefinder mounted here. I still don't get what these are for. Like, I put them here, yeah, I know, but they are kind of based off, the Yamato's things that they place here. Superstructure is kind of based off the Harugumo. If you play World of Warships, the ship with guns that have rapid firing, which is, if you had told me rapid firing guns would have existed in World of Warships a few years before like the Harugumo was released, or like a year or so before the Harugumo was released, I would have looked at you and laughed, because Shimakaze ain't got that reload time. But Hariguma absolutely definitely has that reload time and the torpedo reload booster 2 boost. Said gun reload time. Also, can I just say I love, well, I like I am quite happy with like a lot of. I have been recently going into the anime world. Yes, anime. It's fun when you watch the right stuff. Uh, at least I think so. Like for example, Space Battleship Yamato 2199, and then 2202. To now, I have only watched like um the newer versions of the original series, which I have to say is pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I also dived in a little bit and saw uh, high school fleets and was like, ooh, interesting. I was like, and then I got hooked on it. I got, oh god, I got hooked on it. Just for a short time though, and yeah, that's why I'm making a destroyer first, because I just really liked the HSF Harikaze. It brought the destroyers to life, and it's just like it shows how like interesting a life of a destroyer captain could have been. Although I doubt that destroyer captains of that era would have had the amount of speed that the anime was putting forth in their destroyers, and also the capabilities of like doing specific stuff which I can't mention, otherwise I would be spoiling the plot. Yes, but that's why I'm also making this bridge super detailed, because I just found having the bridge action was just so interesting. It was very interesting. Now I know that's probably not what's going to happen on a real bridge. There are like procedures and all that other stuff. But the bridge can still be interesting. Can still be interesting. Very much. Yeah. So, that's all I can drop for today. Yes, so I've got I think about roughly most of the stuff done. If I had to guess my progress by percentage value, I would say I am about few 65%. There's still a lot to go. It's like, sure, this may seem already like a lot is going on, but as you can see, there's this which has to go around the whole ship, and then the depth charges have to be like fully detailed, done and dusted, I guess you could say. This obviously is not going to be here. I'm going to make my own depth charge rack, depth charge holder, because depth charges rule. I'm going to place some anti-submarine mortars, so like end of here. Finish this superstructure, put the deck on here, the deck coloring, and finish these thermal plates, I think they were. I don't know really the names. And then just drag them along the whole line. The nice thing I think about these black parts is I think they give it more life, and they also help you show and understand where the people will be walking. It gives you more of a sight and thought into where the people will be. For example, here on the Bofors, I still put these black platings on here, because I just think it brings it more to life, and it just shows where you expect the crew to be. Which so it's just it's very nice to add like these details. obviously others will others in the naval art community make like deck which actually looks like little planks of wood being placed single hand by hand. But until then, I am not very confident in doing that, and until then, I'll just continue making ships with these. Although I think that when it comes to the battleship, I will be forced to make a wooden deck because, to be quite honest, I do not see myself having to place dozens upon dozens upon dozens upon dozens upon dozens of small black tiles on a ship which is probably going to be like 800 meters long, and these tiles are what, like 0.1 something, 0.5, 0.25. It makes more sense to just like, you know, drag, you know, it's just the whole thing would be better if I just made then the deck itself. Like, sure, it's same amount of effort, but like it's easier. It's the wooden planks. Although I will be treating the wooden planks like these tiles. I would probably do it like this. I would firstly I would say the wooden deck would be thicker. That's the first thing I would do. Then I would increase its size. Definitely increase its size. So this. Then like paint it. I don't exactly have the time for it right now, but that's a bit more there. Too much red, too dark, bit more brightness, a bit grey, too much red, bit more red, no, less red, too much green though. This makes it look more cold, just about right. So like, yeah, it's like, then I'd place it like this, and then somewhat like this. Wait, 3.5, 5, 5. And then the same with this here, 5, 5, 5. And voila, you have like these relatively good looking planks. Although admittedly, I think they should have thinner gaps between them. So let me quickly adjust this. I know this is not really relevant for the destroy currently, but I still just want to like give everybody like to show like how I am planning and perceiving everything that is gonna happen with my ships. So yeah, this is kind of like how I know this thing is gonna be. The biggest problem, I know, the biggest problem is very much going to be like sorting out when it comes to like these more not straight lines, you know, like these hull moments where you have the hull isn't exactly like straight, and then you have to like mess around a bit with the values and stuff like that, but we'll have to see when the time comes. We'll have to see when the time comes, and then I will sort that out when the time comes. Although I'm pretty sure that we'll have further problems and major effects on how fast I can pump out these ships. So let's hope it works. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure it should be quite easy and no problem at all. I'm quite confident about it, and I know it will work. It will work. I will bring it to work, and I will make sure it works. It's just how I'm gonna do it is still the question. But I know it's gonna work, and yeah, I'm confident that it will work. So I will make it work. um, so this is kind of the small update I'm doing today. Just a small update. Tomorrow I will be joined by Silent and majorly I will be building, but I preferably not stream building because streaming while building it's boring. I know it's going to be very boring because I cannot speed up time. I am not some kind of guy who can speed up time and stuff like that. It's not in my power. But I just don't personally I just don't see that this is gonna be finished anytime soon. I really like how it looks currently. Like the hull is very nice. It's got a very nice bridge and the superstructure and everything. It looks very nice. Reminds me very much of Fletcher class destroyer bit, the one from World Warships anyways. But quite frankly, it still has miles to go before it's ready. Also, I might, if I feel up to it, add details like, anti-aircraft munition being stored on the side of these gun tubs. If I have lost my mind, but if I haven't lost my mind by then. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.